Pandya dynasty. From the 6th century to the 9th century CE, the Chalukyas of Badami or Rashtrakutas of the Deccan, the Pallavas of Kunchi, and Pandyas of Madurai dominated the politics of South India. According to the ancient Tamil legends, the three brothers Charan, Kolan and Pandyan ruled in common at the southern city of Korkai. The Greek ambassador to Chandragupta Maurya, Megasthenes mentions queens of Pandyas as Pandya and locates them in the south of India extending into ocean. Pandyas are also mentioned in the inscriptions of Maurya Emperor Asoka, 3rd century BCE. Maurya Emperor Asoka, 3rd century BCE, seems to have been on friendly terms with the people of South India and Sri Lanka, the Cholas, the Pandyas, the Satyaputras, the Keralaputras and the Tamraparnis. The three chiefly lines of the early historic South India, the Cheras, Pandyas and Cholas, were known as the Muvendar, the three vendors. The famous inscription of King Kharavela at Hathagumfa, mid-1st century BCE, 11, mentions the defeat of a confederacy of the Tramayar countries which had been a threat to Kalinga. With the Cholas in obscurity in Uriar, the Tamil country was divided between the Pallavas of Kunchi and the Pandyas of Madurai. From 6th century to 9th century CE, the Chalukyas of Badami, the Pallavas of Kunchi, and Pandyas of Madurai dominated the politics of South India. 654 to 70 CE, the third king of the Pandyas of Madurai, is known for expanding his kingdom to the Chera country, western Tamil Nadu and central Kerala. 670 to 700 CE, the fourth Pandya ruler, is known for his battles against the Pallavas of Kunchi. 744/5 to 55 CE, the last Chalukya king, managed to lose to his southern countries as a result of his battles with the Pandyas. Varagunavarman I invaded the Pallava country, conquered the Kongu country, western Tamil Nadu, and Vinadu, South Kerala. Sena II, the king of Sri Lanka, invaded the Pandya country, sacked Madurai and chose Varagunavarman II, r. 796 to 847 CE, the Pallava territory was reduced by the encroachment from the Pandyas from the south, and Rashtrakutas and the Telugu Chotas from north. While the Pandyas and the Rashtrakutas were busy engaging the Pallavas, with the Ganges and the Sinhalas, Sri Lanka, also in the mix, the Cholas emerged from the Kaveri Delta and took on the chieftains of Tanjavur 78. The Madurai chieftain had transferred their loyalty from the Pallava to the Pandya 79. The Kola king Vihayulaya conquered Tanjavur by defeating the Madurai chieftain around c. 897 CE. Kola king Aditya I was the master of the old Pallava, Ganga and Kongu countries. It is a possibility that Aditya I conquered the Kongu country from the Pandya king Parantakavarana, r. 957 to 73, responded by defeating Virapandya in two battles, and Kola Prince Aditya II killed Virapandya on the second occasion. The second half of the 12th century witnessed a major internal crisis in the Pandya country, between princes Parakrama Pandya and Kulaskara Pandya. The Pandya Empire included extensive territories, at times including large portions of South India and Sri Lanka. After the death of Maravarman Kulaskara I, 1310, his sons Virapandya IV and Sundarapandya IV fought a war of succession for control of the empire. Although the Vijayanagara Empire and the Nayaks ruled Madurai after the 14th century, they were occasionally opposed by the Pandyas. The Pandya country, located at the extreme southwestern tip of South Asia, served as an important meeting point throughout the history of the India. The early historic Pandya country was famous for its supply of pearls. It is known that the Pandya rulers followed Jainism. It was only after 10th century they got converted to Hinduism.